Thank you for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion with Debbie. It is March 28th, approximately 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy that you could make it on this horrible rainy day, but we are gonna start with our stretch fusion class. So why don't you all stand up so we can start moving? So the whole purpose of this is to just move your body and get your muscles warmed up so that we can go a little bit deeper into our stretches. And as a reminder, don't do anything just because I say so. If you have injuries or issues, honor your body. Safety always comes first. So we're just going to start out with just a side to side, just lifting the heels up side to side. We're going to end up taking that into a little bit of a tap as we reach the arms up for 4 and then reach them down for 4. You can just follow along. So I'm going to just start with a little bit of a tap, lifting my foot up, tapping my foot. And I'm going to add my arms, bringing it up. And now I'm just going to reach it down with a little bit of a twist. 4 up, 4 down. So take it up, reach, and take it down. Just warming up the body. We're going to go for 2 more sets like this. Reach it up. And reach it down. 1 more set, last time, 4 up, 4 down. So reach it up. Reach it down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a march, which in slow motion still warms up the body, lifting the knees up as high as you can for a count of 8 of everything. But this is also good for our balance. So we're going to start with that right knee coming up. So just bringing it up for 1, nice and slow motion. 2, slower is sometimes harder. 3, 4, because you don't have that momentum. Here's 5, 6, chairs there if you need it. 7 and 8. Now fold your arms, legs, just keep going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now fingers up towards the sky for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, nice and slow and high. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropping the elbows, take them down for 1. Legs just keep doing their thing. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist if you can for 1, 2, 3. Throws off your balance a little bit. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center with no twist for 1. Legs just keep going like a clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers stay up, legs keep going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingers down. Here's your final for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So even when we were going slow motion, I bet you noticed your heart rate going up a little bit. The legs consist of the bigger bones and muscles in the body, and just lifting the legs up, bringing the arms overhead, cause your body to work a little bit harder, makes any movement you do a little bit more intense. So now we're going to warm up our shoulders a little bit by facing the palms forward. We're going to do some arm circles. Make them as big as is safe for you. If you have shoulder issues, of course, you're gonna make them smaller. So take them forward and around. We're taking it for 8. And bringing it around for 2. On the way down, squeeze your shoulder blades together, warm up the back muscles. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6, 2 more. Here's 7. And 8, now reverse your circle, bring them back and around for 1. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. That's 5. 6. 7, 1 more. And 8. So we're gonna do what I call mermaid arms. We're gonna bring the right arm over to the left and the left arm over to the right, but we're just gonna float it just side to side. So here we go, bringing the right arm over and taking it to the other. So adding a little bit of a side bend in there, warming up your spine a little bit. And here's 2. And take it over. And 3, we're gonna go for 5. And take it over for 4. 1 more in each direction, taking it over for 5. And other side. And from here, we're gonna do alternating hugs. Arms are down, squeezing the shoulder blades. As you alternate, you're gonna alternate which arm is on top. We're gonna start with the right arm higher than the left, reaching for your shoulders, giving yourself a nice hug. Floppy arm, so bring them forward and open it up. And other arm on top. Good, so we're just alternating, just bringing the arms, swinging them along, floppy arms. Good, just opening it up, letting them swing. And keep going. And here's 4 more. And 3 more. Taking it for 2 more. And 1 more. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of a spine warm up. I'm turning sideways so that you can see. I'm gonna be tucking my hips, feeling a little bit of a pulling in the lower portion of my spine. So we wanna flex and curl your spine. I know your whole life you've been told not to curl your spine, but we do want to make sure that the spine is flexible. So we want to curl it, but then straighten it out and arch it so that we're keeping it nice and flexible. So you're going to slowly tuck your hips and just take it forward with that little curl and then just squeeze and open. Taking it forward for 2. We're going to go for 5 of these and open it up. Here's 3. And open 2 more, taking it for 4. And open from here, 1 more, and 5. And open. We're gonna take it into a roll down. Now in a super advanced class, we would be coming up and over, rolling down to the floor, walking out into a plank and coming back up, but don't run away, we're not gonna do that. We are gonna roll down. You have the option to come up and just roll down to your thighs, or roll down to the seat of the chair, or roll down to the floor, if you can do so without hurting anything, if you typically do that, maybe in yoga or other classes. So we're gonna go for 3 roll downs, warming up our spine, do what is safe for you. So nice deep inhale all the way up. Imagine you're just diving over, articulating the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, either to the seat of the chair, to your thighs, or the floor. And now slowly roll yourself up, bringing the arms up and around. 2 more like this. Vary it any way that's safe for you. Up and around. Inhale up. Taking it over with an exhale. Now just breathe normally. Slowly make your way up. Again, use the chair or anything else you need to make it safe for you. 1 last time, bringing it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, taking it over. Slowly bringing yourself all the way back up and bringing the arms down. So when we tuck the hips a little bit and come up like that, it's kind of the verge of doing a yoga cat-cow. We're going to take it a little bit deeper. You can do what we just did before, or slightly bend your knees, your hips, your hands to the base of your chair or the top of the chair. My back is flat. And now I want to push my spine up. And now slightly arch, chest proud. Push the spine away. And lift chest proud with the arch. 2 more, tuck the hips. And lift the chest. Let's go 1 more, tuck the hips. And lift the chest, and now just bring yourself all the way back up. So we're gonna go into a little bit of balance. I always include some balance training in all of my classes. We did a little bit of balance while we were doing that slow march because something like that does test your balance. Now we're gonna take it a little bit more to the next level. Your right leg is gonna come up for 4 counts along with your left arm. We're not gonna hold anything, maybe we'll do that next week, but we're just practicing lifting and lowering. We're gonna go for 4. Right leg, left arm, chair nearby if you need it. So here we go, bringing your arm and leg up. So bring it up, 2, 3, 4. Take it down, 2, 3, nice and slow. And again, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, opposite arm, opposite leg, and down, 2, 3, 4, just 2 more, up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, last one, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4. You're also working your core at the same time. Before we go to the other side, you're gonna take that right foot in front of the left, like you're on a tightrope. Make a slight gap between your front foot and your back foot. So you're on your tightrope, and now you're gonna get on your rocking horse. So we're gonna slightly rock it forward, lifting your back heel up a little bit. You don't have to lean too far. And now just rock it back. Front of the foot's up. Rock it forward, back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock it forward, the back heel coming up. Rock it back, front toes up. Last time, bring it forward, back heel comes up. Bring it back, front toes up. And both feet are on the floor, but you're still on your tightrope. And now we're gonna add a little bit of a different motion. You're gonna pick up your right foot and put it behind the left. So just bring it behind. And now put it back. So it's like we're rocking, but even more. Bring it behind. And bring it back. 2 more, take it behind. And back. 1 more, behind. And back. And now you're gonna tap your right foot 6 times to come behind, 6 times to come in back where it was. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and feet are parallel. All right, so we're gonna give your standing leg, that left leg, a little bit of a break. By standing on it and doing all those movements, I bet you feel your calf working. It's supporting your body, and all those little muscles are moving around to keep yourself stable. So now we're gonna take your left leg and right arm, counting 4, just what we did on the other side. So here we go, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, and 4, and again, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, 2 more times, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, last time, bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so now you can put your left foot in front of the right. Now you're on your tightrope again. And we're just gonna gently rock forward, lifting that back heel up. You don't have to go too far. Rock it back, front toes up. Rock it forward, back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock it forward. Rock it back. 1 more, rock forward. Rock back, both feet are down. And now pick up your left foot, put it behind the right. And now place it back in front. Take it behind again. And in front. 2 more times, behind. And front, last time. Behind. And front, and now you're gonna tap your 6 times to get the foot back and then come back to the front, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And feet are parallel. Kind of gives you an appreciation for circus performers who are on a tightrope hundreds of feet up in the air. Balance is so important. So I hope that each week in between classes that you are doing practice, because as we age, we do lose our sense of balance. It's so very important. So we're going to do a little bit of an exercise that still challenges our balance, but a little bit more movement. I kind of adapted it from a glider class that I do. So you're going to take your right foot in front, but it's not all the way down, just lightly in front, bringing your hands in front of your chest. Think of arcing the foot back, drawing a circle from the front to the back as you open your arms. So just arc it back, arc it in front. Taking it for 2, and you can always hang on with one hand with the chair if you need to. Bringing it for 3, and bringing it back. 1 more, taking it for 4, and bring it back. And now your feet are parallel, your hands are down, the palms facing backwards. We're going to take it into a little bit of almost a chair sit. So just slowly come down, raise the arms up, stay in this position as you open up the arms and you bring your right leg out to the side. Bring it back in and come up. So we're going to keep repeating that 3 more times. Slight sit, open out to the side, bring it to the center, and up 2 more times. Sit down, that's it, to the side, to the center, and up 1 more. Slight sit, to the side, to the center, and back up. So now the palms face forward. Slightly bring your right foot back a little bit. That's as far up as you're going to come. We're not going to bring our feet parallel. So now as you curl the arms, you're going to step it back a little bit more. So just step it back more and come back to where it was. Tap it back for 2. So it's a little tap and bring it back. Tap it for 3. Bringing it back. You're going to hold it back there on 4. So tap it back. Stay here. If you can, just rotate your elbows up a little bit. And now bring your right foot even with your left. And now as you straighten out the arms, you're going to tap the leg back and forth. So tap it back, bring it in. And 2, but try not to move your body, just the leg and the 2 arms. Here's 3 and 4 and come upright. So we're going to do that little progression on the other side, starting with your left foot in front, making the arc, opening up the arms. And here we go, circle it around and open it up and bring it back. So with a little bit of balance and more movement. Here's 2, bringing it back. Here's 3 and back. 1 more and 4 and back. Good, feet are parallel. Knuckles are forward, palms back, taking it into your little bit of a chair, taking it into a seat. Open out to the side, to the center, and up. Taking it down for 2, to the side, center, 2 more. Here's 3, to the side, center, and up. Last one. Here's 4, to the side, to the center, and up. Okay. So we're going to do a little thing that we've done before. I'm turning sideways so that you can see. We are going to take it into our little bit of a chair with the arms forward. As you sit down, you're going to inhale. So we're going to do a little breathing exercise. As you come back, you're going to lift the heels a little bit if you can, pressing the arms back as you exhale. So you don't have to lift the heels if that becomes a problem. So let's take it into a little bit of breathing. So slowly inhale as you're coming down, reach it forward. Exhale, come back, lift the heels if you can, press back. We're going to go for 5. So slowly come down, inhale, reach it forward, and bring it back, exhale. Take it forward with that inhale for 3. And bring it back. Last 2, inhale for 4. Press it back. 1 more. Inhale for 5. And exhale as you come back. And feet are parallel. All right. So from here, we are just going to bring our arms out to the side. Think of the letter A. And we're gonna slowly do some head movements. If you have neck issues, watch first and make sure that the movements we do are appropriate. So in this position, you're just gonna slowly lower the right ear to the right shoulder without leaning the body, and then bring it up and over to the other side. So we're just gonna flow side to side, taking it over for 2 and other side. 2 more. If the arms get tired, lower them down, taking it over for 3 and other side. Let's keep it at 4, over for 4 and other side, and head is upright. So now you're gonna look all the way over the right shoulder and take it over to the left, again, all without moving the body. Taking it over to the right and left. 2 more, over to the right and left. Last one, to the right and left. And just relax your arms. So we're gonna do a little bit of some neck rolls. So we're doing everything a little bit faster now, again, just to keep the body moving. When we have a seat in a little bit, we will be doing things a little bit deeper, holding things a little bit longer. So you're gonna look over your right shoulder. Just drop your chin, roll it across your neck from right to left, and then look back to the center. Now look all the way over the left shoulder, drop your chin, roll it across from left to right, and look back to the center. We're gonna do that one more set. So look to the right, drop your chin, roll it across your chest from right to left, look back to the center, and one more time over to the left, drop your chin, roll it across, and look back to the center. So we are going to stretch out in a standing position, the front of the thighs into the hip flexors, a little bit in the calves. I'm turning the chair sideways so that you can see. You can just kind of step behind your chair. And we've done these before. We are going to step back. Your legs are like a triangle with the head at the top of the triangle. So I'm not leaning forward or anything, at least not yet. And now in this position, see if you can gently press your back hip forward a little bit. Feel that stretch without leaning back or feeling it in your lower back. We don't want to stress out the lower back, but we want to stretch the front of the hip flexors, the front of the thigh. Hold this position. Ideally, we should be holding our stretches 30 to 60 seconds. If you don't have knee issues, or if you've done this before and you feel that you can slightly bend your knees without moving forward or back, just down a little bit, then do so. Otherwise, stay right here. So I'm kind of dropping down a little bit. My head is still in line with my knee. I'm feeling the stretch in my hip flexors, and I'm still pushing my hip forward. Holding that position. And now we are going to straighten out both legs. If you can, lower your back heel to the floor, getting that little bit of a stretch in the calf, holding that position. So your hips should be square. We are going to fold the body in half, keeping the back flat, aiming your forehead to the back of the chair. So imagine you're a table, you're leaning forward, back is flat, aiming the head or maybe your nose towards the chair, feeling a stretch in the back of your front leg. And now slowly bring yourself up. We are going to switch the position of our legs. So you're going to bring that right leg forward, bring the left leg back, get back into your triangle. Up nice and tall, the head is at the top. And you're pressing your left hip forward a little bit, feeling that nice stretch, just what you did on the other side, holding that position. And if you're able to dip your knees a little bit without causing any strain, then do so. Otherwise, stay more upright. Then we're going to straighten out both legs, lower your back heel, get that stretch in your calf. Keep your hips square. You're going to flat back, forehead or nose towards the back of your chair. Feeling the stretch in the back of your front leg. and then slowly bring yourself back up. Right, so we're gonna do one final thing standing. We're gonna do a little bit of a coordination drill that we've done before. And then we're gonna do the alternating part seated to make that a little bit easier. You're gonna start with your right leg kind of out to the side. Your hands are hugging your imaginary tree. And you're gonna open up that left arm as you slightly lift the right leg. You don't have to even lift it high. So again, more a little coordination, a little balance thrown in here. So here we go. We're gonna go for 8. So leg up, arm out for 1, taking it down, trying to keep your body nice and still. Here's 2. Taking it for 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. And 8. Great job. So same arm, same leg. So now that right leg knee is going to come up as your left hand taps your left thigh, the leg that is not moving. So here we go, taking it for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. 4 more. Here's 5 and 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. And 8. All right, so now we're gonna do the other side, left leg, right arm. So those same 2 movements. And here we go, open it out to the side for 1, tap it down. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. So it's the right arm, left leg, here's 5. And 6. Here's 7. And 8. So now that left knee is going to come up. Your right arm is going to tap your right thigh. And here we go, taking it for 1 and down. And 2. Here's 3. We'll have more fun with this when we're seated. Here's 4. Taking it for 5. It's good to see you smile. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. Last one. And 8. All right. So you have a lot of things to practice for homework. We're going to have a seat. And we're just going to go right into what we just did because now it's fresh in our minds. We are going to alternate what we did. So obviously you can't lift the leg up. So we're going to tap it out to the side, which is stretching our hip flexors a little bit. So we are going to alternate one count of 8 side to side, and then we're going to take it to the front. Then we're going to put the 2 together. All right, so right leg, left arm, here we go, taking it for 1, other side now, and 2, here's 3, opposite arm, opposite leg, here's 4, taking it for 5, and 6, here's 7, and 8, now the knee comes up, right knee, left arm for 1, and 2, a little bit of a march, here's 3, and 4, only one arm at a time, here's 5, and 6, 2 more, here's 7, and 8. All right, so now the fun really begins. We're going to take it to the side, to the side, to the front, and the front, 4 sets. So here we go, starting always with the right leg, left arm, so that we kind of start at the same place all the time. So here we go, take it to the side, other side now, to the side, now to the front. Here's the front, and the front, do it again to the side. Here's side, and side, now to the front, here's front, and front, 2 more sets, to the side, to the side, to the side, now the front, and front, last time, side, and to the front, and front. All right, good job with that. So it's good to keep your brain going and my job is to confuse you. So I'm doing my job as best I can. All right, so we're going to take it into a little more hip flexors. We did a little bit standing. We did the front of the hip flexors. Now we're going to do more the inside, taking it into a little bit of a wide stance. Mindful if you have hip issues, if you've had hip replacements, only do what you know your physical therapist or physician has told you is safe for you to do. So we're going to take it pressing into the thighs a little bit, pushing back, opening up just where it is safe for you. In this position, I'm just gonna lean forward a little bit, getting that deeper stretch. If the deeper stretch is not for you, then you don't have to lean forward. Don't do it just because I say so. We're gonna take it a little bit of a twist. That right shoulder is gonna twist down towards the floor. Getting a little bit of a deeper stretch. And switch to the other side. That left shoulder dips down. And taking it back to the center. And now just slowly bringing yourself up. So we're going to take it into some leg stretches. We've done a lot of these before. I'm going to start with bringing the right leg out with the heel down, toe up. You're up nice and tall. Now, if you really are fairly inflexible, or if you haven't stretched in a long time, this might be enough of a stretch for you. If you're more flexible, then keep your back flat, aim your chest towards your thigh. Don't put any pressure or weight on that extended knee, you'll only strain it. So I'm just leaning forward. Be mindful of the chair that it doesn't slide out from you, just taking it down. And slowly bringing yourself back up. We're going to do that again with an inhale and an exhale. Whenever you're stretching and you want to go a little deeper, it's good to do an inhale to start and exhale as you're taking it down a little bit deeper. So inhaling, just getting to that starting position. If you're able to, exhale, reaching either for the foot or the floor, wherever is safe for you. Breathe normally, don't hold your breath. And now if you are way down here, you can always take your left hand on that left thigh, use your arm to help you come up, don't use your lower back. So now we're going to do a figure 4 stretch, which we've done before. You're either going to cross ankle to ankle or bring your ankle on top of the thigh if you can easily get there. If this is a strain, stay here. So do what is best for you. So in this wide position, if you look down, it kind of looks like a backwards upside down 4. That's why they call it a figure 4 stretch. If you have no hip issues, you can try placing your hand in the inner thigh. And while you're pressing down in the inner thigh, just slightly leaning forward, feeling the stretch in the outer glute area, the hip area near the glute muscles. Those of you who may have done yoga, chair yoga, there's a yoga ragdoll where you're just leaning forward. If that works for you, you can also try that. Otherwise, stay in the position that you're in. Don't strain anything. And if you are in this lower position, to safely come up, you can place your hands on your calf or your shin and use your arms to get your body up. Now you're going to rotate your ankle very slow and as big as you can, 3 times, up and around for 1 and 2, 3. Now reverse your direction, bring it up and around for 1, 2, and 3. And now you're going to place your left hand on that right thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to look all the way over to the right. And bringing yourself forward. So we're going to do the same thing on the other leg now. The heel, starting with the heel down, toe up, leaning forward. Again, this might be enough of a stretch for you. And we'll bring ourselves back up. We're going to inhale and exhale into the stretch. So take a nice deep inhale. Exhale as you're coming down into your stretch. Breathe normally when you can, when you have to. You don't want to hold our breath. You can either try reaching for your foot, for the floor, or just stay where you were. You don't have to do anything. And to safely come up, if you are way down here, you can take that right hand on that right thigh. Use your arms to bring yourself up and not your lower back. And now we're gonna do our figure 4 stretch that we did on the other side. So either cross at the ankle or on top, again, wherever it is appropriate for you. And if you have no hip issues, you can take that left hand in the center of the left thigh, just pushing down a little bit, getting that nice stretch. You want to feel a little bit of tension, mild tension, but never pain. So now as you're pressing down, flat back, aiming your chest towards your calf. That doesn't mean you have to touch, that just you're aiming in that direction, feeling the stretch in the outer glute area on the side there. That's what we're aiming for. And then bringing yourself back up. Now, if you want to take that deeper stretch in this down position, think of the yoga ragdoll and reaching over if you did it on the other side. And if you are way down here, you can place your hands on the calf and use your arms to help you safely come up. We're going to rotate the ankle as big and slow 3 times, up and around for 1, nice and slow, and 2, and 3. Now reverse your direction, taking it around for 1, and 2, and 3. And you can place your right hand in the center of the left thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist to look all the way over that left shoulder. And taking it back to the center and bringing that leg down. So we're going to take it into that wide position again. We are going to take it into a little bit of a flowing side to side. Your forearm is going to reach for the thigh as the other arm comes up and over. We're going to take it at a fairly, not too fast, but we're going to flow. And on the last one, number 5, is where we're going to hold that. So you're going to bring your arms out to the sides. Take it over to the right. Your right forearm takes it to the thigh. Bring the left arm up and take it over to the other side using the forearm on the thigh. And take it back over for 2. Reach it up. Trying to gaze at the hand that is up towards the ceiling, reaching it up without straining anything. Bringing it all the way up for number 3. And other side. 2 more, up for 4. Getting a nice stretch, other side. Open up the chest. Now we're gonna hold this one for 5, hold it up there. If you're able to reach that right arm towards the floor, you don't have to touch the floor, but I'm just in opposition, left hand to the ceiling, right fingers to the floor. Imagine somebody just grabbed both hands and they're pulling you in the opposite direction, getting that nice stretch there. And now slowly come back up. We're going to take it over to the other side, starting with the forearm on the thigh first, reaching up. And you could stay here. You don't have to bring your hand towards the floor if this is okay for you. But if you want the deeper stretch and you did it on the other side, reach the left hand towards the floor, the right fingers to the ceiling. Imagine somebody's pulling your hands in the opposite direction, getting that nice stretch. And then bringing yourself back up and bringing the arms down. And if you get into a stretch and it doesn't agree with you, and if it doesn't feel right, get out of the stretch. You don't have to hold a position that is not feeling good for you. The whole purpose of this is to get the body to move, to get the body to feel good, not to stay in a position that is causing you stress or pain. So we definitely don't want to feel that. All right, so we are going to take it on a little bit. We're going to take it into some upper body movements. These are going to mimic some typical strength training, body sculpting movements. We're going to take it into a shoulder press side bend. So you're going to bring your arms into a goalpost position. If this is not good for you, then lower down or modify anyway. So we're just going to reach the fingers up towards the ceiling or just go as high as you can. So bringing it up, side bend to the left, dropping the left arm down and bringing it back to the center. Then you're dropping the elbows to that start position. We do this in between each. Reach it up now to the right, over to the right, lowering the right arm down, getting a nice side stretch, bringing the right arm back up, elbows drop to this position. 2 more sets all the way up, taking it over to the right. So now that you know what you're doing, you can flow it a little bit, taking it back to the center, drop the elbows, bringing them up and now over to the right. We're gonna go 1 more each side, dropping the elbows. So bring them up over to the left, dropping the left arm towards the floor. And bringing them back up, elbows come down. Same thing last time over, taking it into the side bend, fingers towards the floor, bringing yourself all the way back up and dropping the elbows down. So we're going to take it into this position I call the goal post. It looks like a football goal post. We are going to do some motions where we're going to bring the arms forward and bring them back. Now, if holding this position is not good for you, you can keep them lower and just bring your arms forward and back like this. If this is fine, then we're going to keep them here. Adjust any way that you need to. So bring your elbows towards each other. They don't have to touch, but if they do touch, that's fine. And now open it up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to go for 5 of these. Slowly come together. And bring them all the way back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Come forward for 3. And bring it back and squeeze, 2 more. Forward for 4, make sure your neck is nice and relaxed, bring it back, don't strain your neck. Last one like this, taking it forward for 5, bringing it all the way back, and then dropping the arms down. Now, sometimes we can put that together, maybe in future classes, where we're going to bring it forward, bring it back, reach it up, take it over, and move those motions all together. So now we're going to take it to the palms facing up. And we're just going to reach the arms all the way out. So reach it out, almost squeeze to the point where I'm kind of rounding my back. Bring the elbows back into the sides. Reach it out again for 2. And bring it back. So I'm separating the shoulder blades, stretching out that upper back, taking it for 3. And bring it back. It should feel good. If it doesn't, don't go so far. Taking it for 4. And bringing it back. Taking it for 5. And bring it back. From here, we're just going to curl, reaching towards your shoulders and then uncurling. So here we go. Curl it up and bring it down. We're going to put 2 movements together. Curling it up for 2 and take it back. And 3. And back, 2 more. Here's 4. And back, last one, and 5. And back. So bring your fingertips as close to the shoulders as you can. We're going to rotate the elbows around. So if holding them here is not good for you, adjust your hands any way you need to. So we're going to lead with the elbows going forward and around for 1 and 2. If it doesn't feel right, adjust any way you need to. Here's 3 and 4. And 5, now reverse, and around for 1, and 2, and 3, here's 4, and 5. So we're going to put that reach out movement together. You're going to reach it out, you're going to touch towards your shoulders and bring the arms back. So here we go, reach it out, curl it in, take it out, and elbows down, and reach, and curl. And bring them in. 3 more, reach it out and curl and bring it in. 2 more, reach and curl it out. Last one coming up with a reach and a curl, bringing it up and down. Right. So we're going to bring our arms in that 90-degree angle, think of geometry. And we're going to lift the elbows as high as we safely can. So whether you're coming here or whether you're coming up here is totally up to you. Make that nice little flow. So here we go, bringing it up for 1. Don't go too high or don't do anything that doesn't feel good. Taking it up for 2. I feel like I'm conducting an orchestra here. Taking it up for 3 and down. 2 more. Up for 4 and down. Last one. Up for 5 and down. So from here, Bringing it in that little 90-degree position, I'm gonna drive my elbows back and squeeze my shoulder blades together. So here we go, drive them back, open up the chest, and then relax. Taking it back for 2. And relax. Here's 3. Relax. 2 more. Taking it for 4. And relax. Last one. Here's 5. And relax and bring the arms down. So we're gonna do a combination with that where you're gonna lift the elbows. Now, we're not gonna lift the elbows way up here to bring them back. That'll be too much of a strain. So you're just gonna lift them between the shoulder and chest height. So don't go too high up. So you're gonna lift the elbows, you're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, you're gonna relax and come back down. So here we go. Just lift the arms, slide back, squeeze, then relax, lower the elbows. And lift, and squeeze, relax, and lower it down. 3 more with a lift, and a squeeze, and relax, and lower. Last 2 with a lift, and a squeeze, relax, lower down. 1 more, and a lift, and a squeeze, and relax, and take it down. Right, so we're gonna do some knee hugs. Now, you don't have to really hug your knee in. I'm going to show you the modification, or the little bit the easier version would be reaching for the back of the thigh, whether you come here or whether you come up farther is up to you. And if lifting the leg up is a problem, then just pull the back of the thigh and bring your body closer to the leg. And we're just really doing 5 on a side. The little harder version with a deeper stretch would be actually wrapping your hands around the shin and the knee, hugging it in and taking it down. We're gonna go for 5, and on number 5, we're gonna hold it for a count of 5. If that's too much, then release it, it's fine. So here we go, bringing the knee in, hug it in for 1, release, open the chest. Taking it in for 2, feel that stretch in the back and the leg, and relax. Bringing it in for 3. And relax. 2 more. Take it in for 4. And relax. Remember, we're going to hold this last one if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring it in any way that you can. So here we go. Hug your left knee in and release. Hugging it in for 2. And relax. Here's 3. And relax. 2 more. Taking it in for 4. And release. Last one. Here's 5. Hold it. 4, 3. I know I didn't give, and 2, and 1. I didn't remind you to hold it up there. All right. So we are going to take it into some, a little bit more, some upper body. So we're going to take it into a nice deep inhale. The palms will touch overhead, prayer hands. If overhead's a problem, then just go directly to bringing your hands in front of your chest. So nice deep inhale all the way up. Inhale up. Exhale, come to the center of the chest. And then just breathe normally. Slowly rotate your fingertips towards me. Trying to keep the elbows just at the height they're at. And now slowly come up and over towards yourself. It's a little more awkward, so don't force it. Stretching out a little bit of your wrists, a little bit of the forearms. And bringing the fingertips towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms to me and reach out, stretching out your hands and your fingers. Making sure that you don't super lock or snap your elbows like that. We don't want to snap our elbows. And then just bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it into a similar move, but we're not going to touch the palms overhead. So nice deep inhale up again, palms face each other, they don't touch. Exhale, turn the palms away, reaching down and back, and now breathe normally. Open up the chest. You could reach for the back of the chair or just stay in this position, leaning forward, opening up the chest. And now keeping the arms behind, but just coming upright, you can release the chair. We're gonna bring our arms forward with the right hand higher than the left. Reach for your opposite shoulders like we did earlier, but now you're gonna hold it here. Gentle shoulder stretch here. Slowly just drop your chin. And then if you can, lift your elbows a little bit. And then slowly lower the elbows. Lift the chin. Reach the arms down and back. We're gonna do that again, this time with the left arm higher than the right. So bring the arms forward, reach for your shoulders again, give yourself a hug, and then slowly just drop your chin. Slowly lift the elbows. Lower the elbows. Lift the chin and bring your hands to your lap. So now that was a gentle wrist stretch and a little bit of a gentle shoulder stretch. We're going to take it to the next level. Be mindful if you have wrist or shoulder issues, stick with the easier version. If there are no issues, you can take your right hand like you're saying stop. Left fingers gently pull the right fingers back. Feel that stretch in the underside of the forearm into the hands under here, giving that nice stretch, especially if you do any work with your hands or even knitting and crocheting or anything like that. This would alleviate some of the stretch of the tension. If you want an even deeper stretch than this, turn your palm up, bring your fingers down. It's a deeper stretch. If you don't like that, go back to that prior stretch. And then releasing that hand, let it flop over and let the left hand, very gentle pressure on the back of your right hand. And then release that hand. We're going to do the same thing to the other side now. So take your left hand like you're saying stop. Gently bring the fingers back. Feel the stretch in the underside of the forearm. For that even deeper stretch, should you want it, turn your palm up. Bring the fingers down for that deeper stretch. If it's too much, go back to the prior stretch. And we're going to do a counter stretch by releasing the hand. Let it flop. Right hand gently on the back of the left hand. Don't go too hard. And releasing that hand. And now we're going to go a little bit deeper into a shoulder stretch by bringing your right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center. Your left hand is palm up. Reach the left hand for the forearm of the right. Gently bring that arm across your chest. If you want an even deeper stretch, you can slide that right hand into the center of the left arm and kind of grab it with the inside of the elbow, feeling that stretch in the shoulder. Now try to keep your shoulder from being up here, lowering it down and releasing the arm, taking it to the other side, bringing that left arm out. Come to the center, right hand palm up, reach for the forearm, bring it across your chest. If you want that deeper stretch, slide that left arm in the center of the right and just hug it in, holding that stretch. If it's too much, go back to the prior. And now just releasing that arm. We're bringing our hands down to the sides. I'm just bringing my heels a little bit closer for our final breathing and movement here. When we inhale, you're going to lift the arms up, the eyes up, and the heels up. When we exhale, everything comes down. We're going to do that twice. So take a nice deep inhale up, the heels up, the hands up, eyes look up to the ceiling, but don't move your head. Exhale, turn the palms away, lower the hands, lower the heels, the eyes look down to the ground. One final time, inhale, everything comes up. Exhale, and everything comes down. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me, and be careful out there in case the weather is still nasty.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Very much.